What's up, people? Triple Day here, coming at you with another game review. And the game that I'm going to be reviewing is racing game. Title says it all. Yep, NFS Carbon. Just in case if nobody ever pays attention to the title. But anyway, NFS Carbon. Yep, this is the fourth racing game of the NFS franchise. Yeah, it's just normal. So yeah. I had to replace the cover because my other cover was. I had to replace the other cover because because it was damaged. So I had it replaced. So what are you gonna do? Anyway, back to Need for Speed Carbon. This one follows off from Need for Speed Most Wanted. You know, at the end bit when you finish the blacklist and then you jump over that bridge and that road takes you to somewhere where we don't know. So but my guess is that it takes you to the city where you actually did that race thing earlier on. Like, because in the game it shows you flashbacks of the past, of like, you were there and what happened when that race actually started between you and 3 other people. Yeah, between you and 3 other people. Now, when you get back to Carbon, or Palama City, or whatever they call it, but I'll just call it Carbon. Whenever you get back to that city, right? Well, when you get back to that city, it's been taken over by gangs. Yeah, it's been taken over by 4 gangs. Well, 4 gang members. It's been taken over by I can't remember his name. It's a Japanese name. Japanese dude. He drives a tuner car, which is a Mazda RX-7. And Wolf, this guy called Wolf, or whatever they call him, he drives an exotic, which I think is an Aston Martin. Aston Martin DB9 or DB8 or whatever they call it. Aston Martin DB9 or DB8. I don't know. But he drives an Aston Martin. And last but not least, there's this woman. I say last but not least because you've got to take off the 3 gang members. You've got to take out tuners, muscles, and exotics. Right? And the muscle car that this woman drives, it's either a Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger. Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger. I'm not too entirely sure, but I'm going to guess it's a Charger. Right. And then, the last and final one, right, you have to face Darius. Now, he drives an Audi R8 Quattro. Yeah. Audi R8 Quattro. Which is a pretty fast car. In that game. Other than that, race types, there's circuit, sprint, drift, checkpoint, speed traps to see who can get the fastest speed, which is actually kind of class, actually. There's also achievements on there, like where you have to do things which are linked to challenges, which are like linked to like, you know, these reward cards that you get. So any achievement that's on there is, some of them are linked to achievements. So any achievement that you get, which is on the achievement list, will give you a reward card. Like, for instance, you've got to survive for 12 minutes. 12 minutes against the police, and then, bam, you've got yourself an reward card, and the achievement as well. Now, each reward card has its own, like, varies and all that. Like, what you get, like, if somehow you might get new rims, might get new paint jobs, and might get new cars, or something like that. Other things is like the different type of cars that you can choose, which I've just mentioned, which are tuners, muscles, and exotics. Now, depending on which one you're going to go with, it's like varies what you're going to start with at the start. Like, for instance, you can go for a tuner, which is a Mazda. I think it's a Mazda RX-8, or like either an RX-8 or something like that. Then there's the exotic, which is the Alfa Romeo, and then there's the muscle, which I think is a Chevy or Chevrolet Camaro SS. I'm not entirely sure, but whichever one you go for, you've got to take out all the race things which are in that area. And there's a load of races to do, and loads of things which you can earn for, like if you beat the race. You beat the race, you unlock some stuff. Like for instance, it could be performance parts, it could be body kits, it could be paint jobs, it could be new paint, it could be new rims, it could be anything to add onto your car. Apart from the interior, right? Cannot do the interior. You can only do the exterior, which is the outside of the car. Like for instance, body kit, paint, spoilers. There's a new mode in this one. It wasn't in the previous Need for Speed, which is called Autoscope mode. Yep, Autoscope mode, which allows you to like, see like the body kit, like the front fender of your body kit is like that. It's flat like that. But with auto sculpture, you can either widen it to like let more air come in to give it more aerodynamics, or you can make it wider, or you can make it like that. You can make it open or make it wider so more air comes in to give you more aerodynamics. Another great thing about auto sculpt mode is the ride height. So which the ride height is like, if it's high, you can lower it down to improve aerodynamics, so you get more speed in the race. But I don't think you would need speed in like say like a circuit race if there was loads of corners. No. You don't need that. You need a car which is like perfect grip mode. Well, perfect grip and everything. Which now leads to the packages. I mean by the packages, I mean like the packages which allow like for nitrous, the engine, transmission, nitrous engine, transmission, suspension, brakes, turbo. When you click onto them, right, either it's straight, pro, or race. If you click on any of those, right, it'll come up with like an option, say like say nitrous, for example. If you want to like make it give you more speed, it'll say speed at this side. But if you want the nitrous to last longer, it's got duration up here. So it'll have speed and duration up here. So if you want the nitrous to go longer, you put everything on this side of the duration. So your nitrous will last longer, but it won't give you a lot of speed. This is actually like coming out of my own words. Or engine, like if you wanted to have more horsepower, you can have it more horsepower or more torque. The engine, you can have it more torque. I think torque's over this side, and I think horsepower's over this side, torque's over the other. So you're going to get what I mean. So horsepower, torque, you can either set it to have more horsepower, which makes it go faster, or you can have more torque, which allows it to like run more faster and then have better grip. I think that's what torque is. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll have to look that up. But anyway, you get the point. You can choose different paint styles. You can choose different cars. Also, the police on this one. So obviously, they've taken it from Need for Speed Most Wanted and they're putting it back into Need for Speed Carbon. So police are in this one. Loads of different ways, like condition 1 you only get like less police up there. Condition 2 gets even worse. Condition 3 set up roadblocks, or condition 4 they might set up spike strips, and then condition 5 is where like you get the best cops after you. So anyway, that's it. That's and above all, I like this racing game. It's not a particularly type of racing game which would only like entertain me. There's some new races in it. There's a canyon race, which is like that, which is like what you see in the front cover. If you go off the edge, you lose the race entirely because you've fallen off the canyon and you're dead, and that's what meant to be the end of the game. No, actually, you can restart the race. Now I'm going to explain the rules of a canyon race. A canyon race is like this. It's like you go first and your opponent chases you. If your opponent passes you, right, for 15 seconds, he wins the entire race. Because he's passed you and there's no way that you can get past him in the second half. Yeah. So you've got to get as far away from him as you can. Not actually. No. It's you chasing your opponent. But if you can get past your opponent for 15 seconds, you know what I've just said, you win the entire race. The best bet is to get the most points that you can. The more points that you get, the more better it is. And then it's your opponent chasing you, like as I said, you've got to get as far away from him as you can. Get as far away from him, and then, guess what? The less points get taken off you. The closer he is, the more points get taken off you, and the more chance you're going to lose the race. So yeah, that's that. There's also drifting in the canyon, which allows you, which like encourages you to drift more, like but mind the edges. If you fall off the edge, remember you still lose. Also a lot of stuff in there, so there's a load of stuff in here to choose from. Online multiplayer and all that. Yeah, so that's that. So I will give this a 9 out of 10. The reason why the big warning's for is because it's at night time. I mean, all of this is set at night time. When does the daytime come in this city? We don't know. So when does the daytime come into this city? Always comes out in the dark. So yeah, this has been my review of NFS Carbon, and all I got to say left to you now is peace! Peace!